Gotta start your morning with coffee. I feel like if you don't have coffee in the morning, first thing, hot, piping hot, it's just different. The day just feels a little different slowly. I don't know, weird, but anyway. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I wanted to talk about something new. I'm gonna be doing on this channel a new segment called Double Tap. Basically, it's gonna be a 2-minute segment about a piece of gear that I really enjoy using or that I've incorporated it into my kit over a period of time. And I wanted to approach it from a very practical and use case point of view. There are a lot of YouTubers out there already that are doing very technical breakdowns of pieces of gear, and that has a very essential place in our community. But I really wanted to focus on the qualitative aspects, what I've discovered, nuances of that piece of gear while using it in the field. I feel like those are kind of features and qualities that you won't very easily find in an initial review or on a product spec sheet. And so with that, I'm gonna put 2 minutes on the clock. And welcome to episode 1 of Double Tap. This is the Spyderco Para 3. First thing I really enjoy about this blade is the cutting ability. Now I know that has something to do with the edge retention and the steel type. This is the Maximet steel. It's a non-stainless steel that kind of really holds its edge really well. It's really hard steel. I've only had this blade for about 3 months, so I know I'm at the very beginning of this journey with this knife, but I haven't had to sharpen it and I just love the feel while cutting. Now I think that has something to do with the weight distribution of the blade. The blade itself is pretty thick and heavy, and it's complemented by the lightweight handle comprised of G10 scales. Even though the blade is really well balanced, when you're using it to cut and slice through, it feels like the weight of the blade is actually carrying the slice. And so that in and of itself provides a really good kind of feedback. Not to mention the scale here. I know I've said it in previous videos, but man, it feels so good. Like, I don't know if you can tell the scales here, but the way that the texturing is done on the G10 scales, they just feel really awesome, like very grippy. And when you feel it, you don't think twice about it for a second that it's gonna slip or anything like that. Finally, the best thing about this knife, in my opinion, besides the aesthetics of the knife, is the fact that it's a Spyderco and it has that unique action here with the Spyderco hole, Spidey hole? Is that what it's called, Spidey hole? Spidey hole. So basically what this is it's a unique hole here on the blade that allows you to quickly flick out the blade. And so here's a breakdown of how to do the Spyderco Flick. You have the index finger up top here. You're applying pressure to the middle of the knife with your thumb. And finally, the knife is sitting at the base here in your palm, basically in sort of like the center of your palm. Now the trick here is not to flick outwards to the side. Intuitively speaking, that's what you would think when you do that. What you want to do is you want to flick towards the top or the direction of the tip of the blade. It gives you a little more leverage here, and so you don't have to kind of like muscle it in order to get it out. If I were to flick it out this way, you can really get halfway, right? Because the pressure's going this way. But if you aim towards the top, the tip of the blade, it comes out with ease. I'm not even like really pushing really hard. It's less of a muscle thing and more of a just positioning thing. Anyway, that's the Spyderco Flick, and I love it. So fun. I can do this all day. It's like a fidget thing, but in public, opening and closing a knife in view, probably not exactly the best thing. And that is it for the first episode of Double Tap. Please let me know what you think. This is a new segment for me. I can do as much planning as I want, but I really want to hear feedback from you guys. Was it too short? Was it too long? Did I go over basic details or nuances that you enjoyed, or is it kind of more of the same? Let me know so I can adjust it accordingly, all right? If you enjoy this video, guys, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell to be notified whenever I post new content about everyday carry and gear. So until next time, live with purpose, y'all. Peace.